10. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. At the very bottom is a classic oldie but goodie. The melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya's universe is in constant threat of being destroyed, reset, or completely changed, and the majority of the world doesn't even know it. So long as the titular protagonist herself, Suzumiya Haruhi, doesn't find out about her powers or get any out-of-the-world ideas, the world and the universe around it is safe. In the event that she does destroy the world, there is at least the cold comfort that no one would even know it happened, because they would probably also be wiped from existence itself and therefore, were never alive in the first place. 9. My Hero Academia. At first glance, the world of My Hero Academia would probably be the best world to live in. Not only does almost everyone have super cool powers, called quirks in the show and manga, but there are actual superheroes that can be seen flying around and saving the world. Sadly, there is also a downside to almost everyone having access to that kind of power. When everyone is amazing, only those who are truly outstanding can stand out, and even worse, there is a chance to have no quirk at all. Unless gifted with power by all for one or given one for all, those unlucky few are resigned to the fate of being quirkless, a fact that they are endlessly tormented with. 8. Bleach. Discounting the reality that the majority of people within the series have to both be lucky and die to get their powers, even if one were to defy the odds like Ichigo's friends and soak in some spiritual pressure over time and gain abilities from someone who does not know how to control their power, chances are they would actually be in even more danger than just being a regular Joe. Not only would they be hot targets for the hollows that roam the world, if discovered, it would attract unnecessary attention from the myriad of factions in the Bleach universe. 7. Dragon Ball. Flying through the perfect blue skies of Earth, the strength to crush a boulder with a flick of a finger, and the ability to shoot energy beams and balls out of random orifices. The ultimate power fantasy that is known as Dragon Ball sounds unendingly pleasing at first. Until that is, the realization that even if those feats would make anyone a god amongst the common person, someone out there can blow up an entire planet just by spending the weekend at the local planet gym. Particularly of note are the Frost Demons of Dragon Ball, who seem to have a nay unmatched penchant for transformations and can only be matched in those terms by the Scions from Earth, who themselves sometimes cannot stop the destruction of the planet from beings even more powerful than they. Luckily, there are Dragon Balls that can just bring everyone and everything back, even if there are some stipulations. 6. Dr. Stone. In the modern world, technology is both a gift and a curse. However, something that everyone could agree with is that the majority of people in the world rely on technology for almost everything nowadays. Dr. Stone shows this off perfectly by the reactions of the characters when Senku reinvents a technology from the old world. In a time where those who come back are forced to start again from zero, many would not be able to last past the first few weeks without assistance from those more learned in survivalist skills. 5. Fire Force. The odds are stacked up against most in the universe of Fire Force. Not only are there some evil villains with fiery superpowers roaming around torturing innocent and helpless people, but unless someone beats the odds and also has superpowers, those same innocent and helpless people can all of a sudden burst into fire and turn into monsters who exist only to burn everything else to ash. The series mainly focuses on the camaraderie of the Fire Force Precinct 8 and Shinra Kusakabe's journey to save his younger brother, but the world around the main characters is almost always literally on fire just behind the curtains. 4. Demon Slayer. At first glance, the world of Demon Slayer sucks to live in, even for a Demon Slayer themselves. At second glance, it just gets worse. Demon Slayers face the constant danger of dying while fighting, and the regular peasantry of the series has no chance against a demon, as the show has shown so succinctly in the past. While there is a possibility to become a badass swordsperson who can wield a katana like no other and harness the elements by the power of breath control, one is far more likely to just be a regular person who is in constant danger of being eaten just by wandering around outside, picking some berries for a fresh pie later that evening. 3. Naruto. Ninjutsu, genjutsu, and taijutsu aplenty. The world of Naruto is a world always in strife. Whether it is from a world war or conflicts on a much smaller scale, the shadow of death is always lurking, especially for ninjas and ronin. While the civilians of the universe are usually safe inside of the various villages of the world, ninja and ronin on the other hand are constantly sent out on missions or protective duty of a high-value target where the enemy's strength is rarely known beforehand and danger lurks behind every corner. Additionally, the bastions of safety that are the villages are not even safe from enemy ninja, as shown in the manga and anime. 2. Gundam. No matter what role someone takes in the universe of Gundam, they are almost assured to face life-threatening danger. The main combatants are mobile suit pilots, sure, but there is a ridiculous amount of collateral damage that takes place simply due to the nature of giant mechs fighting in populated areas, And it serves as an ever-present reminder that war affects more than just active military or militia fighting, but also the civilians and everyday people that are just trying to live their lives to the fullest. This is best shown in a scene of After-World Gundam X, when the Space Revolutionary Army or SRA dropped a massive space colony on Earth, leading to a casualty rate of 99% of the populace on the planet and nuclear winter. 1. Attack on Titan. In Attack on Titan, the saying "it's eat or be eaten" cannot be more literal. There are no redeeming qualities to being in this universe at all. The world outside of the wall is terrible, and life inside the wall is just as bad, if not worse after the walls are penetrated. The Titans, massive human-like monstrosities that roam the world, have been making it their mission to eat any human they come across for the past 2,000 years. Although most inside of the wall believe them to be a relatively new development, those outside know the truth. That's it for the video. Tell me what other video would you like to see in the comments below the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.